Hi there, leaders. About last Saturday. Saturday, July 25th, 2026 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in Cisco WebEx. Wow, the International Authors Expo summer of 2026 was absolutely amazing. I am so thankful for this experience. One of the things that I love doing in my work, anyone that knows me knows that I love employing love as the ultimate success factor to renew women's as well as transformational leaders' mindset with fresh fire and purpose. And one of the keys about that is not only what I offer as far as my love, the success factor, leadership incubator, or my books, my journey to wholeness book series, my podcast, the Women's Leadership Mindset series, or anything else that I may offer in my space with TKPH Enterprises. The core of what I do as far as employing love is being able to create a space for fellow authors and fellow leaders and fellow entrepreneurs who are on the same journey as I am, who's looking to step outside of that space of being either unknown, little known, into a known space. But not just for the sake of being known, but actually having something to say, actually having a contribution that belongs to the world, regardless of what our niche is, bringing a particular good or service or an idea or a thought to the world to make the world a better place. One of the things I love doing, and that is a demonstration of love for me, is being able to create platforms for those who may not be ready for the big stage or may not be picked for anybody's big stage. But I have taken the initiative to build a stage for myself, and not just for myself, but for my fellow leaders, my fellow entrepreneurs, my fellow authors, and the like, fellow women, fellow transformational leaders who are just want their voice to be heard, just want the opportunity to impact this generation and the generation to come. And so I am so thankful that even while I am an author, that's still a work in progress, still trying to make tracks for my own books, the 3 books that I have had the honor and privilege of being able to publish, that even in this work, I still want to be able to create other opportunities because there are still more books to be written. There are still individuals within our families, within our communities, within our workplaces, regardless, that still have stories that are still trapped inside of them for one reason or another. And it really doesn't matter what the reason is. And if I could create a space for authors to have another venue to be able to demonstrate their work, or if I could create a space that will give those writers who have a signature talk an opportunity to educate others, then that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. That is my contribution to the world. And so the International Authors Expo, in which I'm probably going to have to change the name to the International Authors Masterclass, that is why this thing exists. And this Saturday was another testament and another demonstration of how important it is for those of us who have written, who have already made it in speaking, or who have mastered marketing, or who have mastered how to speed up writing a book, or who have created other group spaces for writers, aspiring writers, or published writers to come in and to create a community of writing, and always giving the right kind of resources, or always giving the right kind of tips on how to do things quicker, to write these books much faster, and to get them into the market super duper quick, more quickly. That is important. That is important. And it's also important for those who are serious about writing their books to be able to come into a space to glean, to take the notes, to ask the questions, to buy the books, to engage, to ask questions. And so this past Saturday, if you missed it, you missed it. You missed it. And while there was many who registered, we know how it works. People register, you got the game of thirds, where about a third will show up. And people trickled in that was with us right on time. Then you had some that came midway, and then you had some that came in 10 minutes before we closed the door. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Regardless of what time people came in, they left with something. They left a tip that's going to take them the next step forward. It's going to take them on the next mile of their journey, their writing journey, or their speaking journey, or how to master marketing journeys, or how to turn their trauma into a story journey. It doesn't matter. And I was thankful because this was truly an international endeavor. Not only was the U.S. in the house, but Morocco was in the house. India was in the house. The United Kingdom was in the house. St. Kitts was in the house. You know, we had people from different parts of the world, different parts of time zones, different continents, different ethnicities. This is what it's supposed to be about. This is what it is supposed to be about. And our technology, even though we live in a big world, our technology has made us global neighbors, that we're able to support one another regardless of where we are in the world. And, you know, who am I? I'm just Teresa Page. But if I can help, if I can help shine a light on someone, then that is what I'm going to do. So if you missed it, no worries. Don't worry about it because we're going to be having another event in 2027. There's more information to come about it. But we're also going to have a replay series that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. So this is my invitation for you to visit the TK Page Enterprises website so you can subscribe and that you can stay in the know for when we drop these replays um, either on my website or on YouTube as well as on Spotify. So I invite you to visit TK Page Enterprises, my website, which is teresakpage.squarespace.com. I'm going to put it in the bio so that you're able to go. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Not just for the replay, but for also for all the other special things that I have to offer in the name of love, whether it's leadership development, whether it's the Women's Leadership Mindset series, whether it is my Journey to Wholeness book series, to understand how love is a catalyst for the work that I do and is the catalyst for the work that I create for the betterment of others. So subscribe. I want you to also visit my YouTube page as well as my Spotify page and to follow me there as well, to subscribe there and hit those notifications so that you are in the know of when these replays do hit. But first, before I go, I just want to say thank you to the amazing featured authors and speakers that was our headliners for this event. I just want to give a shout out again to Chipo Tembo-Munaiwa, author, speaker, and performance coach of Black Diamond Coaching, where she was able to showcase her book, 10 Life Lessons, Embracing Purpose, Love, and Faith. In addition, she also shared with us her masterclass signature talk, which was Stop Dreaming, Start Drafting, the 20-minute author accelerator. She was able to share an important checklist along with us. I also want to give a shout out to Donna Zerger, midlife reinvention expert and keynote speaker of DZZY Enterprises LLC, who showcased her group program, the Shame to Purpose Method group program. She was also able to share with us her signature talk, which was Trust the Fall, finding yourself through what almost broke you. So it was such an honor to have her on our main stage. In addition, we had Sabine Kvenberg, best-selling author, speaker, communication and confidence coach of Impact Communication Coaching. She was there showcasing her two books, Become Empowered Real Life Stories of Women's Transformation and Triumph, as well as her new book that's coming up, Gumption, Sacred Whispers, Bold Moves, and the Courage to Become. She was on our main stage sharing her master class talk. from pages to stages, how to turn your book into bookings. And last but not least, we also had Miss Leslie Capps, an author coach, podcast host, and creator of the Fast Book Blueprint. And she was there showcasing her book, Turn Your Story into Business Gold, the ultimate guide to stories that sell. And she was also with us show on our masterclass stage where she shared her signature talk, The 4 Decisions Every Author Should Make Before Writing Chapter 1. Listen, this was such an honor to be able to spend time not only in the virtual spaces that each author had of their own, so that our guest was able to move around the cabin and be able to visit each and every last one of these authors in multiple opportunities during the event, as well as coming together as a general assembly for our masterclass sessions, wherein each one of our speakers was able to deliver their masterclass experiences. So there was notes, there was notes taken, there was questions asked. The Q&A panel was powerful. There was giveaway gifts. There was great announcements for what all of these authors has going on in their communities and all of that. And so it was a blessed opportunity. It was a blessed opportunity. And I thought about doing this multiple times in the year, and maybe that might be something a little later, but right now we're already preparing for 2027. So if you're an author, if you are a speaker, and you have a signature talk that you would like to showcase for a mini workshop that is going to help the success of published authors, in addition to aspiring writers that would look to come into this space to learn how to enhance their writing skills, their communication, or their speaking skills, or their marketing skills. If you have something that is unique and that is going to help them on their journey, then we want to hear from you. And so you can visit my website so that you're able not only to subscribe, but that you are also able to go ahead and begin to register and take advantage of the author and speaker application, which I'm offering at a promo rate. And so there's more information to come. By subscribing, you're going to catch more information that I will be sharing post the event, with additional, not only the replay series, but with additional resources and upcoming opportunities that you just don't want to miss. So from my heart to all of you, and to those who decided to join us on an early rainy Saturday morning, with their slippers on, or their head wraps on, or whatever, all of those who came in the room with us, I want to say thank you. To the featured authors and masterclass speakers, I want to say thank you, because all of these women were heavy hitters in their part of the world, literally. And it was such an honor and a pleasure to have them to share with us their expertise and the things that they have gleaned along the way that has not only helped them to be successful, but that will also help the rest of us to be successful. So thank you. The International Authors Expo. Stay tuned. Subscribe to my website. Stay tuned for the replay series and more information to come. And for those of you that want to connect with me, learn more about my book series, My Journey to Wholeness book series, you know where to go. It's on the website and all of that. So stay tuned. Be blessed. And until next time, here's to the journey. And let's move forward.